Hey, what's up with it, guys? What's up with it? Welcome back. Trying to get all the audio stuff all sorted. Give me just a second.
Okay, as soon as it drops, let's hearth and get ready to go. I know people were saying there is a priest there, so let's be careful. If we can, if there's a safe spot, can we get a summon for me as well? I'm gonna try to save my hearth in case we need it for Veil.
Seems like that priest is AFK, but could come back at any second.
Okay. Let's go ahead and hearth over there, guys. If you're logged off and in Discord, get ready to hop on. Make sure you repair before we head over.
Has anyone else noticed how much mana pots have gone up by?
All the bots are gone.
They like literally like.
Guys, can I get a summon in Kargath quick?
We're doing it now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Coach, not only that, there's like,
What's
maybe
up,
like
Boost?
7 left on the market. It's insane.
Yeah, I know there's like none on the market and it was like 5 gold per instead of like 2 gold per. I was like, what the hell? I have to get that figured out. How you doing, man? Watching the vids and lurking in the stream. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Big Rivsy? So we don't have that many buffs tonight, guys. We got a couple though.
Summons, was it just Sarad and Tal?
We got a couple. We got Ani, we got ZG, we got the couple of Firefest buffs. I also have these little sausage things that are a little spell power buff. Got a couple elixirs, but we don't have a flask tonight. I don't have Songflower, and I don't have DMT buffs. But we do have... We'll turn this up in honor of the new member. We got Sared in the raid. We are not the only Druid anymore, guys. This is really exciting. Big news. You know what this means. I don't have to cast Mark of the Wild the entire raid, and I am so excited about it. You don't even understand. This is his trial night. So everyone's got to have eyes on Sared. We got to make sure he doesn't mess it up, okay? He's not going to have as cool of a dance as us because he doesn't have Moonkin form, but it's okay. His Mark of the Wild will suffice. I'm chilling, finishing up MC BWL Ani in a couple hours ago. Nice, man.
Looks clear.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so I always buff myself here running through this tunnel. Throw up some buffs on the boys just in case.
Right in front of the orb then.
Hopefully we can get... Oh. Hopefully we can get lucky. I'm gonna also be trying to basically save pots. Hit him with the world star. Trying to save some pots here. Like I said, for some weird reason, potions on our server have like tripled in price and there's like hardly any on the auction house. It's very odd. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, Sarah's needs a summon, I think.
How's the volume, guys? Everything good? Everything sounds all right?
Probably should summon double tap as well. Just hold down.
I'm just gonna go in. It's the bots. Why are bots buying mana potions though? What does that mean? Dude, this Spotify link thing bugs out all the time. Can you guys see this? I can't get it to work. Alright, whatever, ignore it. Everything sounds fine? Okay, cool. They banned the... They banned the pots. What does that mean? What do you mean they banned mana potions? They banned the bots, like what? Because people were farming tribute runs? Is that the idea? Like botting tribute runs? I'm trying to think of how what you would be botting that you'd be having a flood of as trib. Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
I think. Wait, double tap. Did you get one? Tal, you still need one?
All right, let's inspect the newcomer, guys. How does his gear look? Nice. Actually, his gear is actually pretty good. I dig it. This is a little bit of a weird pickup, but okay. I can dig that. Nice, dude. He's actually pretty decked. It's an interesting spec. I think this is a PvP spec. Yeah, it is. Nice. We'll see. Hopefully he's solid. We'll he has improved mark, right? Yeah. Okay. Can it?
We might need to resummon Golo. He might have hit me with his arrow, and I might have canceled the summon.
Can we log on for buffs, guys? There's like 8 of you logged off.
Log on.
ZG trinket is big and SEO. That makes sense for sure.
Thank you for the mind control. There's
I mean,
Alright, Golo.
honestly, I feel like toe up's amazing for resto druids, but obviously this would be weird to like get as a resto druid. I legit have amazing resto gear strictly because dude, I've like also forgot we got Choker the Fire Lord. I'm really excited about this.
Everybody log online.
Let's put our boss. We gotta remember because it's gonna bug out. I haven't resaved this yet. Let's do this. Should we rock double? Should we rock?
Real quick.
Should we do toe up and ZHC? What do we think, guys? I think I'm gonna go with this setup tonight. Mix it up a little bit. Try and get better with our double unused trinkets. I'm not a fan of the unused trinkets on a healer. It's hard to utilize them well, right? Because everything's so reactionary. It's hard to be quick enough. Why is he out of range? Come on, ladies, let's go. It's hard to be quick enough and like time it well enough to actually be able to utilize it super effectively. I don't need a bunch right now. I just want a little bit. Just a little bit. I use the ZG trinket on my druid when I'm healing on my priest as well. Oh, I mean, I definitely like.
Alright, looks like just a couple.
I dig the ZG trinket a lot. The thing that sucks about ZG trinket is the like losing the strength on it. Oh, sorry. Forgot. Jesus Christ, you guys, look how many buffs Glar's got. Holy shit. Like, you want to use it on CD to get max value, but you also want to save it. Exactly. I honestly feel like if I'm full tier 2, I value the unused trinkets more because you can snapshot, right, the bonus healing. And like you have improved length on your rejuve, regrowth cast times quicker. Like I feel like full tier 2, it makes sense a little bit. Corey was doing it, and then Glar was grabbing it.
Okay, sounds good. Let's keep doing that then. For DPS, let's do group 2 south, group 3 north, group 4.
Let's see, guys. Hopefully we can have a good raid night, you guys. I am legitimately very exhausted right now. So we got a little bit of coffee.
If you're in a melee group, shamans, even if you're a healer, make sure you're.
Look, this is my coffee mug. Can you guys see this? You see what it says? Gangster Napper.
Alright, gonna do a really quick
Boom.
ready check and then we'll pull.
It's true. I'm really good at napping, so it's no big deal. Okay, we got Spirited Zanza.
Blast, you good?
Let's go ahead and throw up. I'm gonna use one of these sausages. Oh, is it gonna not let me do it? Okay, good. Is that a food buff? It just let me do mid-combat?
He's inside, so we should be good.
So we're not gonna get those big pop-off numbers because we don't have flask up, but we'll still do pretty well. So let's look at our stats real quick, just for the beginning of the video. I'm at 10% hit with this setup.
Mark the targets in your corners. I'll be taking star.
546 damage, 25% crit.
If a wormkin is not marked, let the hunters kite it.
I use Nef tier. It's pretty good for healing. Get out of here, Rivsy. Don't say that shit.
Can we leave one of the close eggs for last, please?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, my bad, dude. Didn't see the one behind you.
Teachers up, just leave
Teardrop for us, but wasn't allowed to take it as I'm healing currently. Yeah, I had that scenario happen a little bit with us. I was healing like in our initial round of progression through this, and I had won some stuff, but I like passed on it because it felt weird taking it as a healer. Even though that's not like my main spec, I was healing like when it dropped. I feel that. That's the hybrid struggle right there. Hybrid struggle. Going back to Moonkin after we get enough healers again. I feel that. That's why I'm excited about this this Resto Druid joining. Because I've been kind of in that role like flex pick healer if we need it. I'm going to rank 1 Starfire here a little bit. Try and save mana since we're getting cucked on the potion price. I'm gonna be a little more conservative here. We actually have a good number of people though. We have about 35. I think we got a couple people coming late. I know we had a couple people that couldn't make it tonight, so we got a good showing. Dude, we're critting a lot. It's crazy like rank 1 hits this hard because I remember playing at the beginning of Classic coming out, like in Molten Core, and be like, dude, how sick would it be if my Starfires hit for over 1,000? Because they were hitting around like 700 damage. Oh, getting crazy frame drops for some reason. I need to figure out what that is, dude. I need to get like a new processor or something. Does that show up for you guys too, where it's like frame drops crazy? What's up, Plasma? What's up with it? Hey, welcome back, dude. Hopefully we can get lucky tonight. Hopefully Nef doesn't tease us. Yeah, it's a bit laggy. Whoa, dude, those are big ones. Here, let's close Chrome. I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Got too much stuff open. Alright, let's see if that helps. Dude, what is happening? That was just that's a subtle way of implementing the 5-second rule on my mana regen.
Yeah, neither does mine.
It was always wrong anyway.
True.
I have to shut down the porn. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I've been getting frame drops, but it's been hit or miss.
Definitely a fan of another 3% crit buff.
Yeah, so we do have both the Fire Festival buffs. So the other thing is this fire buff does stack with Mark of the Wild. I know we had talked about that last stream as far as figuring that out, but it does stack with Mark of the Wild. So this will actually be big for us because I don't have a shaman in my group for Fire Maw. So that extra 30 FR is actually really significant because that could be the difference of us, you know, getting a
Sorry, Zan.
resist or not on the stacks and all that.
One more till your turn, Glar.
You guys got to help me with posture check tonight because I'm tired, so I'm like for sure gonna be slouching.
When you're ready. I only have a couple more seconds left.
I think it might be an add-on issue, not your PC. That's true. It could be. That always kind of happens when there's patches and stuff. It's like the add-ons can be pretty funky.
Alright, guys, get ready.
I'm just gonna go hard right off the bat. We do have a FAP.
We do have one dragonkin. Maybe 3? Yeah, that's 3. Okay, AoE taunted.
Literally 0 crits. That feels real bad. Okay, good. Gave us some good luck right there. Ah, there it is, dude. The big 29-32 with no flask. Let's go. What is this? Let's go. Get it. One more big crit. Get it. Ah, resisted. Are you kidding me? Starfall the Moon Bear with the big follow. I love the name. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Dude, those are so bad.
Everybody up here? Come on, guys. Alright,
All right, the name of the game this week is
odds
try to
far
keep
side,
Sabbath
defense
alive.
side. Alright, let's go.
Oh, you know what?
2, 1.
I don't have any GFPPs. Damn it. I only have one. I've been playing a little bit of retail, dude. I was ready to cast what's the little like tidal wave thing that pushes them? Nice. Typhoon! Yeah, Typhoon. I'm getting pretty pro with that Typhoon. Get it done, son. We're trying. We're trying.
Fire pot if you can, real quick.
Should we pre-fire pot for this or should I save it for Fire Maw? I messed up and I didn't get enough. We have one fire pot. When should we use it? I feel like I should use it before Fire Maw. Should we use it on Veil?
You're really quiet, man.
I feel like my damage is always scuffed on this fight anyway.
Yeah, I have one, Matt. Come find me quick.
You tried the Feral swap last week? Yeah, I still don't have good enough Feral gear.
Thank you, sir.
Free. Don't trade money.
It was not for you. Yeah, I'd want to have like a full setup to pull that off.
Thanks, man.
Should we just try fire resist gear here? I feel like that also kind of sucks. Guys, I'm conflicted on what to do.
Yes, shamans are dropping Wind Fury, guys. We're gonna try to burn. Just stay below my threat. Should have the damage.
I'm just gonna pop it here. I'm gonna pop it here. I'm gonna bark skin. Hopefully we can pull it off. You just
give
go
us
super
like
ham.
At least one or two globals here.
3 globals, first global Thunder Warriors.
Ike, are you good?
FR doesn't prevent the pushback. Oh, dude, dampen magic. Oh no, is that was on Fire Maw?
Diamond Flask.
Oh, that's a weird angle.
Run, get away, get away, run.
I did talk.
What the hell?
I don't like that.
Give him a second, guys. Let him.
Panic boys.
It's a melee fight anyway. I know. I feel like I won't be able to get any cast off. It's okay. We'll be good. My hope is if we have enough FR with this buff for Fire Maw,
Just walk in with me.
that we just resist a ton. But we'll see.
Don't fuck. Yeah.
We'll see. Someone might have
like
some
this
extra
thing
pots
already.
too. That was my mistake in like getting all my consumes ready. I
There you
forgot about more fire pots.
You might get nervous and have some kind of gas.
Yeah, I don't like how he's facing. Dude. He's gonna like initially.
I'm
Okay.
freaking out.
Everyone's all scared. He's like, what?
Go.
Share, get out.
I'm gonna have to bark skin after this.
Big heals. Wummy, get out. Dropping the heals, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. We killed it fast enough.
New record, right?
Careful, Wummy. How did he pull the hearth? He did. Alright, guys, let's keep it moving with these buffs.
Blood.
That finally.
Nice job,
Save my
guys.
boost.
Really burn phase.
He hurt. He's in Badlands too. He hurt over to Kargath.
Straight on. This
You love
group.
to see it. You love to see it. Dampen's good for that fight too. Yeah, I
Neither of
thought
these
about
packs
doing it
were-
right there. I don't know if I said it or if I was thinking it. Would have kept it for fire mo. Yeah.
Let's have those will be kited. We're gonna have we have 2 druids now. Actually, we have
There's 3 of us.
Yeah, so let's have coach. You take circle. Sirid, you take diamond. You guys are gonna be hibernating those. Let's have Fuo on square. Wiggles on moon. I'll take skull. Dryad take X. Hunger, you got the first pickup back for square. Actually, you take square. We won't kite square. I'm gonna change that to star. Hunger, you're gonna take that. Go ahead. Whoever's on moon, whoever I called that out, I think that was Matt or Wiggles. Let's stack skull, X, and star up.
I'm gonna
Kill them
wait.
right away.
Let these guys get some aggro first.
Oh no, Logan.
Nice. Hey, get diamond. Diamond's loose. You gotta keep casting hibernate. He got cleansed.
Do not cleave him, guys. Careful about the diamond. I'm gonna pick up diamond here and turn him away. After star, let's kill this diamond.
Yeah, I got my gun. Coming back.
Okay. Alright, come on in, let's kill the circle. I saw you just sitting there dancing, coach.
Just help.
Alright, same sleep targets.
That's one macro, you guys. If you guys don't have a slash dance macro keybound, you definitely need to.
We'll tank all 3 of those.
It's arguably
You
the.
can start with the hibernates.
We should. I don't think the hibernate range is kind of short.
Okay, well the hunter's not gonna be able to hit the one in the back, so I can just hit it if you want. Make sure they're grouped. Stack them tighter, guys. Can you bring star over here, Hungry? Thank you.
Whoever's hibernating diamond. Keep casting it. The big guys dispel it.
Alright, let's move over here to diamond. You can bring back moon whenever you're ready. haven't seen that before, have we?
Ooh. Nickus!
Looks so dope.
It does.
Is that a big Nick item?
Alright guys, move on up, get ready to start pulling this room.
It's crazy we get like 1,400 Wrath crits.
Forgot there's one more ad. But we killed him. And by we, I mean everybody else, because I healed.
We're in there.
You're an important part of the team, Connor. Thanks.
Let's get some mana here first before we start pulling, and let's get some buffs out. There's a couple of people missing them.
Who's this other guy?
We got some people doing
Who's
the
this? Oh,
auto-
Angrath's
awesome.
here.
The black dragon spawn eyes.
Nice, another healer.
Did not
Dude,
know you could
how
get
do
him
we
in here.
go 47 weeks without Druid healers, and then tonight we have 2 new Druid healers in the same night?
Matt, coach, get ready to pull him if I call him out.
You'll get 2K crits eventually? Ooh. 2K Wrath would feel really good. Dude, that would feel really dirty in PvP. Could you imagine that back to back, just like, bah, bah? Someone would be like, are you
Pull
kidding?
X.
I got it, because I'm a pro hunter puller guy. I was scared he wasn't going to get the aggro back there. Whew. Whew. All right, watch. We'll get this other guy. Oh, humans.
Alright, pull the new X if you can. Actually, let's grab the skulls first. There we go.
That was scary.
Alright, let's start clearing up this right side.
Do you want me to get X?
Alright. Yeah, grab X, bring it back. Everyone move to the far side of this first cubby, please.
Dude, so one thing in retail is you can moonfire while facing the other way.
Alright, stay in that spot.
It's making me have bad
grab a
habits,
circle,
guys.
Square.
I can like be moonfiring and like facing
Guess I don't
opposite
have my
way of the
shoes.
target.
Wait, are we doing drunk BWL?
Definitely not.
I'm the growing flames. I'm gonna move.
Alright, go ahead and grab star. Bring it back. Do not move up to the far side of this cubby, guys. Alright, grab the humanoids.
Literally none of my wrath cast went off right there.
Alright, let's move into the far corner. Get some mana here real quick before we move over.
Dude.
Draconic Maul, dude. 67 DPS. What's... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. What's Nickus using? Oh my gosh.
Alright guys. Let's start moving in.
I think he'll probably get that, win that one. Go up here, see if we can grab the little human guys. Where are they? Oh, they're way over there. The humanoids are like kind of far. The dragon's coming back though.
Grab the dragon. I'll tank him from the top of the stairs. You can go ahead and grab the humanoids.
Oh my god, what the hell is hitting me? We should be able to do fire maw hopefully while I still have this fire buff.
Alright, let's move across.
Hopefully 30 minutes, 27 minutes.
Let's get
Oh no.
this first cubby.
I'm slowed. Slow boy.
Traps up.
Damn, that trap. What the hell?
Go ahead and grab triangle. Go ahead and grab X. So Mao and Sarid, you guys are, this week would be your trial week, just to explain some of the loot stuff. Basically the way that works is that you will get lower priority on loot for this week. And as long as your performance is good, we bring you through moving forward, then you'd get full status next week. Go ahead and pull star back. If you have any questions about it, feel free to message Sabbath. Alright, let's move up, guys. Move to the close side of this next cubby. Do not go out, do not pull the boss early.
Trap is down.
Let's get mana real quick.
Yep, we're missing 2 hit buffs as well. We can get those. Stay back here, guys. Don't go any closer, Loophole. He has a very big aggro range.
I can.
Not gonna lie, that was a stealth right there.
Kill the whelps. Mayo and Sara, just stack on circle. We're gonna run over to the gate for this fight.
Train as well. Did you hear the loot explanation? Perfect. Okay, yeah, you're gonna stack on coach as well. I'll start tanking. This is Sabbath. I'll put a square on me so you guys can see. We'll go here in 3, 2, 1. Focus these whelps down.
I'm just rank 1 Starfire right now.
Zoomers, careful. If you pull aggro, move to the tank position, guys.
Just go stack on
Mayo, get all the way in the corner. Mayo, all the way in the corner. In the corner, yeah.
It's on Jiraiya. Back on Sabbath. Back on Sabbath.
If I look this way, we're looking at a Torrens main right there, but at least you can see the big numbers, right? Is that better? I can't see anything else.
I can't see anything. On there.
Careful, warriors with execute.
Don't talk shit about my mate.
Good shot, guys. Finish off the whelps. Get away from the gate, though. Get away from the gate.
Rogues take down traps.
Hey, Nacho, big pew, pew, pew. What's up, man?
Get Ingress up.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Let's start clearing this room here.
Oh. My back, my back. Guys, I shoveled so much dirt today. I'm definitely going to be super sore tomorrow.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick. You don't have to ask.
You gotta put your catheter in, dude.
Alright, do not DPS Skull or X until they move back into position. Zan, which warlocks do you have on it? I have an X highlighted.
Sorry, swapping songs, guys. Swapping songs. All right, 20 minutes. We should be good. We'll have the fire buff here for Fire Maw.
Alright. Do you need to target X? Target him off me right now. The other warlock, whenever you're ready, pull Skull.
Send it. What's up, Sven? What's up, Victor? Thoughts on Swiftmend and PvP? To be honest, Victor, I actually have not tried Swiftmend. I haven't respec to like full resto. Every time I've played resto, I've been Moonglow. So I haven't tried it. I think it's amazing in PvP though. Like if you go Swiftmend Feral Charge spec, I think it has makes you go really fast, but I think with the tier, if you have full tier 2, I feel like it would be insane. We'll do it one of these times. I definitely want to try respecking full resto with like all of our like healing gear.
Get out of the rain of fire, guys, if it's on you.
Just to kind of like test it out, you know? Go some like full resto PvP spec. Do BGs for a day or two.
Alright, guys.
Maybe we can finally
Finish up
25-minute
this
queue.
boss real
Nice,
quick,
dude.
and then we'll move into
25 minutes way better than the usual 2.5 hours. Hermes!
fire resist gear if
Thanks
you
for the
have it.
follow, homie. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Loopy, where do you want the 2 druids?
Give me a second.
Okay. Trin, we're gonna have you with all the DPS, where you're gonna be up around this corner.
Oops. Alright, fire resist gear.
You're gonna be right here nested in this corner where Square is right now. You're gonna be using that to line of sight the debuff from the boss. You're gonna be popping out, doing some damage.
Okay, guys, we have
5 stacks, you're gonna hide.
269 fire resist. I'll pop this over so you can see. 269. So that means we should be able to hit fire resist cap when we get this. 315, which means we should be able to drop stacks. GFPP would have been nice. In hindsight, probably should have used it here, but it's okay.
It's in here.
You can start with us.
From
Guys,
Kargat right now.
DPS, I'll get into the corner, redrop those totems so we don't pull right away. Healers, are we good actually? 'Cause we may be able to pull this.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull them.
Nice.
Oh, maybe not. Wait till he's in position, guys. Wait till he's in position. No damage yet. No damage
Just
yet.
wait
No
8
damage.
seconds.
Okay. Come on in.
Druid's line of sight a little.
I am.
No, you're good. I'm talking to the new druids.
Malcat, get in here, Malcat. Just stand on me and Dad. You can heal him without getting the debuff.
Wing buff it. Taunting him back into position. Careful, guys. Careful, guys. He's out of position. Shadow flame.
We're only at 3 stacks here.
Wing buff it in 5.
I'm gonna pop my trinket here.
I can just taunt it hungry if it didn't work.
See if this is enough to drop stacks.
I'm taunting him back into position. Careful, guys. Careful, guys.
7
Watch your damage.
stacks.
Watch your damage. I'll turn him if he starts to breathe. Needs to be moved back.
8
Needs to go.
stacks.
Turning him. Turning him. Turning him.
Oh, that was scary.
Jeez. Little scuffed. Careful, healers.
It's okay, we got our stacks down to like half here, so I'm gonna pop out right here real quick. That way we only have downtime of like 8 seconds rather than the full 16. Innervate.
Dry is down. Dry is down. Wing buff it. I can't grab it. Careful. Thank you, Glar. I'm gonna taunt off.
We got wing buffeted onto the table.
Back on Sabbath. Back on Sabbath.
Got
Someone pulled ads.
we got knocked back there.
The world buffs.
Wing buff it got people.
Yeah, he was turned and it flung everyone like backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ethan.
Yeah, it's the first time we've wiped in a long time. We've had people die. I literally think the last 2 weeks, I haven't died one time. Let me think. I think it's been 4 weeks since I've died in BWL. Almost 57, working on getting revered. Nice. Yeah, that was weird. He wing buffeted and flung people like into the back of the room. Never had that happen before.
Come all the way through, come all the way through.
Careful, guys. Go low. Go low. Watch out. Watch out. Boss is coming.
Gonna wait.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, we got fucked on taunt resist there. Seemed like.
This wouldn't be a bad time for off tanks to be using the reel.
Using the what?
The fishing reel from ZG.
Oh, okay.
One sec, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the AC up real fast.
Yeah, you need to stop using all those fakes.
So if you're trying to make it colder inside, are you turning the AC up? Or are you turning the AC down? I'm gonna swap out the trinket here because that's useless. I'm pretty sure you're turning the AC up and the temperature down. Let's run these gloves here. You keep everything else.
Careful with reses. Nick is Chungus. Nick is Chungus. Move. Blaris, move. Blaris, move. Blaris, move. Blaris, move. God damn it, Blaris.
We're all in combat.
Warlock, can we get a soulstone out?
I'm so glad I didn't buff. Oh shit, he's coming for you.
Just shadow flaming in the air.
He reset.
Did you exit the game right there?
Yeah.
I don't exist.
It just said you went offline all of a sudden.
It's pretty smart.
Now I gotta res again. Should we get a beer? We're in this room. We're safe.
Anyone else drinking some summer shandy?
I'm gonna get a beer.
So fucking hot out.
Beer time. If you wipe, it's beer time.
So this is probably a fine time to start doing some loot. If you want.
Sounds good. Alright, everyone that's tabbed out, loot time. If you have something you're interested in, too. Rogue bracers.
That is pretty unfortunate. You know this. I think this will be back up in time.
That's great.
Alright, Grants. Zoomers.
Silent, are we gonna need to summon you back?
If I just entered the stream and see everyone dead.
I'll be there.
Yeah, we got really unlucky. We got wing buffeted into the other pack, and so we ended up pulling that pack like mid-fight for on Firemaw.
Oh fuck.
Everything was going great up until then, but
That's a lot of wills.
it's
Holy
okay.
shit.
At least everyone lost world buff, so
For Silent.
we won't have like threat issues, except Silent. Silent still has world buffs, but
Warlock bracers.
definitely shitty. Would prefer to still have all of our buffs, but it's interesting is this Fire Festival buff persists through death. I didn't know that. Interesting fact for you guys though. If you guys do get this, it's like a flask. Oh boy, getting full world buffs before next Darkmoon Fair is gonna be crazy. It definitely will be. You know what's gonna be interesting is I think these will save next Darkmoon Fair, so we'll be able to use these too.
Nice.
I don't think we'll be able to use this, but
Very nice.
we'll have these summer sausages as well as everything else. Probably flask again for... I think this is only the second one of these we've seen. Helm of Endless Rage.
Yeah, congrats, buddy.
About damn time someone won a roll.
You guys see this? Jiraiya won with a
That
69.
time somebody won the SM helm.
Lupul, are you here? Lupul, Lupul, Lupul. Lupul, Lupul. Event ends July 5th. Darkmoon Fair ends July 6th. So you get the 3% crit and the 30 stam and 30 FR and Darkmoon Fair. It's not a bad idea. So you get all the buffs the day before and just raid log for Darkmoon Fair. Grab Darkmoon Fair and then pop out.
Alright guys, let's focus back in.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Hope you don't get dispelled, I know. The dispel thing's a
Alright,
real
you guys get resisted, call it out in Discord, please. I'll try to watch for it too, but Nick.
Wait, Nikus, why aren't you rolling?
He did.
Okay, that is.
No, he didn't. He just rolled right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Alright, looks like we're good on buffs, guys. Let's all move into position, get ready.
He misspelled roll. Okay, so we got about 50 less fire resistance this time. Here, let's do.
Do a quick ready check. Looking to pull the boss as soon as he gets back in range. Everyone is ready.
Alright, we can't.
Getting ready to pull the boss. He's
Oh.
coming this way.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, let me get him into position. Oh, careful on the heels, guys. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Let's see if this dampened magic trick really works. Who was it that came in stream last time and it's like, I can stay up to like 11 stacks now?
Heals and Jiraiya. He's about to get a wing buff it. There we go. Back on me.
I don't know, guys. It still seems like it's hitting for...
Shadow Flame.
I'm gonna pop the trinket here. That's chunked really hard right there.
Alright, get up for wing buff and Hungry. Get ready. Shadow Flame on me. Hungry's taunting now.
900. It doesn't seem... Oh, Jesus Christ, guys. Jesus. Jesus. It's still hitting pretty hard. This doesn't seem like it's that significant.
Shadow Flame.
6 more seconds here. Should we innervate ourselves? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. YOLO.
10 seconds on wing buff it. Go ahead, Jiraiya. Shadow Flame on Jiraiya. Shadow Flame on Jiraiya. Now wing buff it. Wing buff it coming now. Shadow Flame.
Okay, I gotta dip in. Oh my gosh. That was a lot. We time it. You guys see that pro right? That was you see that pro fairy fire? That's called the little
Flame?
dip and fairy.
Finish him off, guys.
Waiting to hand most of the quest in and not start the time on the food. I actually thought about that too, but I also anticipate kind of. Oh, dude. FR chest? 30 fire resistance? Dude. $30 fire resistance. Holy shit. Finesse that. Dude, we threaded the needle right there. It's a fairy fire. Right, the little sidestep. Then whoop. What happened to the boss? Oh, he looted this stuff.
Zoomers, I hate fights.
Dude, I actually legit really want this. This is actually a huge amount of FR on our chest, which right now we just have our tier chest. So it's like literally going to be the same stats for DPSing, but it's 20 free fire resist.
I can't take gear for my life.
Legit want that robe.
Which is to say,
Okay, let's put our like normal gear back on though.
At least I was living.
Okay, we got to make sure we have
I'm gonna do a
choker.
couple more pieces of loot here while we're rebuffing. So, Warlock would.
Alright, you guys got to help me pay attention when he does the loot roll, because I haven't needed gear for a long time, so I always forget about needing to roll. So help me if you see the, what's this thing called? Black Ash Robe.
Alright, Matt, you got Moon. Same Warlocks as before. I'll take Star. Let's everyone.
Should we rock the
everyone
set
back up
bonus? I
here
think I'm gonna rock
before
the set
we pull you
bonus.
back Into Rude Lord's room. Go ahead when you're ready, Matt. Careful, it's fire. Stars fire.
Another mage to go and chairs down.
Careful mages. Careful on Star.
I don't know what I had aggro on there, but Jesus, dude. Get off me, guy. So do you guys know that Rivsy will know the answer to this? Do you know on Warcraft logs how they set it up now where you can see world buffs? It's still kind of finicky, I know, but like, is there a way to sort where you can compare DPS of everyone with no world buffs? Have they like added that filter yet? Because I know now you can actually like see what world buffs people have, but that would be really interesting. I would love that if we could sort. What's up, Riley? Lost them buffs. Yeah, we had an unfortunate kind of weird wipe. We got wing buffeted into these guys back here in the back room. We're not still really exactly sure how it happened. Someone like got aggro right as he wing buffeted or some weird thing. It's okay. Basically everyone lost buffs. We do have a full raid right now though. That's a big poggers right there with the full 40-man raid. It's been a good few weeks since we've had that, so either way, we'll be all right. I'd rather have full 40 people than have world buffs, to be honest, because I feel like once we have a full 40, it's pretty bulletproof unless you get a weird thing to happen like what we had happen on this.
Let's stay back here, guys. I'm gonna have Matt pull them back. If I can target this guy behind.
Summon Hug.
Matt, make sure you just stay on this left wall as you run up to hit him.
Let's see how this guy's gear is.
Back.
So I'm wondering if both of these guys are gonna be like trying to raid with us like full
I'll take
time. That'll be
Star,
amazing,
have,
dude.
Dry on Skull,
2 resto
and
druids, I'd be
Skull
super
on
down with
front.
that.
We're gonna need to spread them out, guys, so be careful. Everyone might want to move back a little bit from the door so we can spread them out. It's done on everybody. Remember to fap on pull.
Oh, nice, dude. I literally don't have to do anything. These guys already have all the Mark of the Wilds out. And he's got like tier 1 and improved thorns. So his thorns is better than mine. I can't even buff thorns.
Pretty good on mana. Go ahead, Matt.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about, dude. This is some Moonkin life right here. When you literally don't have to buff anyone and you get to play Moonkin, it's a literal dream.
Oh no, Matt. Spinning and spinning.
Okay, we got nature. Hit them all with that fairy fire.
I got it.
All right, Skull's on nature. I'm gonna open on not Skull.
Sorry, bud.
What's this guy? This guy's also nature.
Spinning like crazy.
Hungry looks good. Hungry
No
looks
damage.
good.
No damage on star, guys. No damage on star. Go on X.
Yeah, triangle's good.
I'm gonna give him a second here.
Okay, we're gonna go X.
I
then
wonder if
triangle.
we can like, like, can we alternate between the two and still
No
be
damage
okay?
on star at all. I don't want to see any
Go in
dots,
here.
guys.
This guy's gonna die soon.
Bars down.
Lars down. Can we pick up triangle?
We got aggro there.
Skull's loose. There we go. Alright, finish off triangle.
I gotta watch my threat here because I don't have a FAP anymore. We used it, but I got like 4 resist right there, so I think we're okay.
Alright, and then Hungry, can you come over to triangle here? As soon as people start DPSing, I'm gonna lose aggro. I'm gonna have you taunt first. Jiraiya, stay out of stun range. Get ready to taunt after he stuns Hungry. Careful, get away from me, guys.
Be honest, you just want Mark of the Wild bots. Very true, Snuggles. Very true.
Alright, taunt him if you can. Alright, heals on Hungry. Heals on
Honestly, I actually do really like having resto druids in the raid though too. Because of playing resto in the first part of our raid, I could see like how strong it was in certain situations, whether it's tank healing or whether you spec and you're like hot bot, you know, and you're just kind of like hotting the whole raid up or whatever.
Blackwing layer. They had priest mind vision chain all the way through this place.
Mark of the Wild and Fairy Fire Druids, 99. Dude, Parse, dude. I didn't even think about not having to waste globals on Fairy Fire. Oh my gosh, that's such big brain right there. If we can keep these guys, to the next Dark Moon Fair buff, fully stacked, and make them Fairy
I
Fire.
heard Coach is gonna be doing the flask thing every raid now.
What did you just say?
Wow.
Wow.
The flask thing is that the flask of distilled wisdom, I think it is, where it gives you the
Oh my God.
2,000 extra mana. You can basically click it off and then reapply a new one, and it gives you 2,000.
Must be nice having them on buff duty for a while, dude. It's very nice. I'm so used to having to do all of it the last I did it all when we first started raiding, and then I got lucky like with our resto druids and I didn't have to. And I totally forgot about buffing and then had to do it all again, and now like can just chill again. Now you really value it. Once you have to go back, once you can get away without having to buff, someone else can buff and you just get to play. Yeah, so what he was saying what Sabbath was saying right there in the speed runs, what people were doing is you could click on a flask of distilled wisdom and then click it off and you would like gain 2,000 mana. So people were literally popping flask of distilled wisdoms in this speed run as if they were like mana pots.
Guys, Be careful, guys, for this group in the back that we did not pull. Do not go too close to them.
I'm a hunter, so I'm just here for tranks and TSA. Make them fairy fire. I know. I should. This is their first like trial week. After the first trial week.
Do not attack Skull or X until they're back around by this corner, guys.
After the first trial week, we'll
we want to pick them up right where
we'll see. Hopefully they can get like a piece of tier gear or something. They'll get all excited about it.
All right, Matt. Go ahead when you're ready.
Got a grenade here. Watch the boys stop. Bah, lobbed it right there. See that? Do that. Oh, I almost died. Oh my god, that was so scary.
Bring it back.
Frost. I'm gonna help finish off the little engineer guys instead.
Looks like this one's Frost.
It's rank 1. So even with no world buffs right now, we're at 11% hit, 531 damage, 12% crit.
Stay down there, guys. We pulling it down.
Still pretty solid. Why? Oh, it's deep rock salt. Like, why are these in 2 different stacks?
Alright, looks like we should be good. Matt, as soon as your pet's up, go ahead.
Have I told you guys the story of Angrath?
New mage in.
Have I said that on stream yet? The story of Angrath? How Angrath became part of WorldStar?
Oh my god, Wummy, did you have like 1 health?
I think so, yeah. Release the spellbinder.
The story of Angrath.
Star is fire.
How we met Angrath. So, like I told you guys, this was my 3rd character actually when Classic came out. I leveled a hunter, got to like 50, didn't really like it. Leveled a warrior, got to like 50, didn't really like it. Then I made this character. And just like super enjoyed playing balance. I mean, just Druid in general, but I was just was playing this character like non-stop trying to power level him because I was, by the time it was my 3rd character, I was ahead of everyone leveling. But then once it was my 3rd character, I was behind because everyone kept playing the same character they picked the first time, and I'd gone through 3 renditions of that already.
Matt will have you on square.
So you know where the in Stone Talon Mountains, the little area to the left of Sunrock Retreat, there's like the harpies in that little like valley that you have to kill for that quest, and then there's like the Ripper one that's like the elite quest. We were running through Stone Talon doing that quest, and there was a little level 24 Angrath. Level 24 Angrath just chilling there by himself, scared and alone, shivering because it was so cold outside. And so we grouped up to do that quest. And then he joined WorldStar. And now he's one of the big boy rank 10 Fury Warriors of WorldStar. I think that's one of my favorite things about Classic, like in general, is that whole fact of just like organically meeting people out in the world because you're trying to do oh, Judas Arcane. This is us, guys. This is us. You just organically meet random people out in the world, you know? You just chilling, doing quests. Just trying to make a living, you know? And the guy joins the guild and he's been raiding with us for 100% of Classic WoW. Raided with us the entire time. Two druids in your raid now? I know, dude. More than 2 druids, it's insane. I don't know what happened. I love how much hourglass sand. Well, I mean, you know you keep trading me deep rock salt and not hourglass sand, right?
A long con.
I'm like looking, I'm like, why do I have 2 stacks of hourglass sand? It's like, oh, this isn't even hourglass sand.
He planned that since like last week.
I wondered why it was all good. Now, and Fua just traded me some Ungoro soil. Now we really got all the sand options.
You gotta do grave moss.
I'm gonna come clean before Chromagus. I didn't want
I was really confused a second ago why I had 2 stacks. I'm like, I didn't split these. That was good. That was good. Clever of Wumdog over there. Hit me with the deep rock salt.
Alright, looks like we should be good on mana. Let's go ahead and pull him down.
Time for a fail in the raid. I know, man. Dude, maybe it'll be us. Maybe all of a sudden, one BWL, one stream, you guys are going to tune in. All of a sudden, Coachella's going to be a cat. I'm trying to get these guys. That's in line.
Are you good now, Matt? Okay.
Am I in this? I am. Holy shit.
Okay.
What are the bets here? I'm guessing Star is Shadow. Ah, close.
Star is fire.
Close.
Drop.
Have any of you guys Pharaoh PvP'd, like cat form PvP'd at high level, like with decent gear?
Wait for them to come a lot further back, guys, before you meet up with them.
I'm curious, like how fun it is. How good is the damage? Like how well are you able to like one-shot combo people with like some kind of like 3 global burst combo type thing, or like is it actually fun if you have decent gear? I always forget I can't do anything to these guys. Just here for moral support. Moral support. Oh, let's go over here for moral support. I'm coming, guys. Don't worry. Boom. 3% damage buff right there.
Hey, Coach, your Cenarian Rep YouTube video helped me out a lot.
Hey, nice. I'd love to hear it. Are you exalted now?
No, I'm close though.
Are you?
No. I'm still revered. I got kind of burnt out. I'm kind of waiting until the raid comes out. I think I'll get the last. I only need like 18,000 more rep to exalted.
Jesus.
Which AQ20 should be, what, isn't it going to be like 2k a clear? Is that like, it's like 8 clears, 9 clears?
Yeah, people like 2 to 3k. Something like ZG.
Alright,
I'm sure it
guys.
nukes clothies. Yeah.
Stupid fucking Wormkin again. So let's be very, very careful on damage here. Let's hold off on damage.
That Cenarian Circle video got a bunch of hits.
Vulnerabilities they are, and move them into position.
I need help figuring out how to
Let's
keep
start
making
spinning,
those
call it
kinds of
guys.
videos.
We want to go on that target last.
Cenarian Circle rep farm.
Alright, Hungry, you got Skull Dry, you got X, I got Star. Remember to FAP. Okay, go ahead and pull.
Give him a second. Oh, big arcane.
Kill the
Frost.
common guy.
That got resisted.
Alright, call out vulnerabilities.
We have
with Sam.
two? We have two arcane.
Frost on X.
Two arcane.
on Skull. Arcane on.
Okay, let's move all our damage. What was that, Drea?
I was gonna say coming back a bit more free.
Mages,
Stay-
coach,
stay on
remember
X,
you can
but be
help
careful,
me
guys.
to lower your threat.
I'm a little hesitant here.
What's your threat next?
I'm gonna wait.
Guys, if you're able to cast that vulnerability, use that vulnerability, then switch to something else, and back and forth. It'll keep your threat in check. Alright, let's go ahead and move over to Skull
At
there.
54%. I'm gonna go ham here because he has a good threat lead. 4K. Should be good here too. Dang, resist, dude. Snapshot the Moonfire. What are the ticks gonna be? 650 damage per tick. Got a partial resist right there. Not bad. What the hell, dude? You guys see this? Who did that stupid shit on there? Who got top damage right there? Who changed their name to this stupid thing? It's like 3 paragraphs long.
Which of our is a moron? Just go by that.
Geraldino. You know, you can ignore those like stupid nicknames that people
Wait.
put.
I didn't do anything to turn it off, and mine just says Cheryl.
Yes.
I think.
I'm disappointed.
So he doesn't have details on right now, so it's like saved from his nickname from earlier. So he must have. The coach was in that ZG, so I'm not sure. Because he set this Daisy.
We have literally the exact same DPS, 467. Be the first to do the Rock Fury bracers. Yeah. I have thought about that too. Like how to get Rock Fury bracers. I do need to look that up. Guys, I've been so swamped with work. I'm so exhausted. I really like been trying to make sure, try like, okay, this weekend I'm going to make some videos, but I'm just literally completely dead.
Alright guys, let's get ready for this. I'll do a quick ready check. It looks like we're fully buffed. Tanks, let's focus in, keep them away from the wall, get our top
Remember
rotation
cloaks,
going.
remember cloaks.
Yes,
We're
everyone
risking it
has
for the
cloak on,
biscuit
please.
this time. We don't have world buff, so I'm fine not wearing my cloak.
Everyone is ready. Put your cloak on if it's not already on. Put your cloak on if it's not already on. Oh, pull in. Moving him back to the wall. I got it. Taunt. Okay,
Gonna
Dryas
give him a
got it.
second here.
Keep moving him back a little further.
Threat's usually
Back
kind
up
of an
for some
issue on
reason.
this. Oh,
I need a taunt. There we go. It's on hungry. I can get next taunt.
Done.
Now. Yep. Thank you. Wing buff
if
it,
we
wing
can
buff
get
it, dry
one
taunt.
crit in that toe up proc, it's really big because it ensures that
Alright, hungry, get ready to taunt.
it ensures that we land that last Starfire cast with the buff still up. Otherwise, if you have any
Talk
kind
to
of
him, talk to
delay,
Heals on Sabbath. Good callouts.
got a
guys.
Fairy Fire again.
Taunt. I need someone to grab it. Shadow Flame on me. Wing buff it. It's on Jiraiya. I took another shadow. Reposition. He's gonna Shadow Flame the raid. Yep, turn him back. There we go. Taunting now. Sorry, he was on some DPS. We all taunted there. Do you guys have an AoE taunt?
Yeah, I was zoned out.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay. Oh, it's on me.
I'm gonna rank 1 here because I don't want to hop out for innervate.
Taunt, 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 taunt. Shadow Flame. Nice heals, guys. Nice heals. Taunting, taunting. Taunt, 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 taunt. There we go.
Oh, nice, dude. I love seeing this ring because this ring is so good. We already have it, but I love seeing it drop because you know that's like a legit, really viable piece. Oh, dude, he didn't roll the fire resist chest, did he?
Silent, are you getting hit by the wing buffet?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm getting punted to like Africa.
What's up, Shosh? How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Threat reduction, bro.
You have two
Damn,
healers now.
rolling
Make
the
them fairy
black
fire.
rock.
I know.
Shit.
Let's tell this guy. Let's see. This is a trial. Trial. Let's see his response to this question.
DFT does not like us, I guess.
If you have toe up and Starfire macroed, you can get the last call or last cast in. So I actually do have it macroed, but what will happen?
Yeah, Trin doesn't have it yet. Matt. So it'll just be Wiggles, Fuo, Icor.
What will happen is, for example, say I open with Fairy Fire, right? You can pop your trinket
Looks like we
while the global cooldown is down
get those out real quick.
or like happening,
Check.
but you can't cast. So what'll happen is if you don't wait for your global cooldown fully to reset,
Wiggles, you good?
then you'll pop your toe up early and then you won't fit in the last cast. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's gonna be weird, guys. I've literally been fairy firing the entire time raiding, so I don't even when we had other resto druids, I still fairy fired.
Let me get him into position before we start attacking.
Just wait. So like right here, if I open with it and I don't have any other casts in front of it, then it's not that bad. But see, even here I got a little knockback, so we're probably not even gonna be able to fit the last one in. Yeah, we're not. I'm gonna wrath that.
Trank, nice job. Go ahead and taunt.
But yeah,
Shadow
if
Flame,
you have
then Wing
any
Buffet on
cast
Jiraiya.
before
Shadow
it
Flame, then Wing Buffet.
that's instant, right? Even for example, even if you wrathed and you had Nature's Grace with wrath, you could technically, if you're spamming the button, toe up would proc before your global cooldown finished, but it would be about a half a second before your
Shadow Flame.
Starfire cast itself. Dang, we're getting kind of a lot of
Taunt.
resists.
It's on Jiraiya. Careful, do not be next to Jiraiya. Silent, watch out, watch out. Shadow Flame, Wing Buffet, and back on me. Alright, finish him off.
Squeezing a little rank 1 there at the end. Dude, we've gotten Stylings like 8 times. Sad we haven't had the Shaman tank in here to pick that bad boy up, you know? Yeah, so I have to be more careful when you activate the trinket. Yeah, that's the only downside. I wish there was a way to prevent that, but
Big
What a
drop.
fucking drop. Let's go. We're ready for AQ now.
Pretty good for tanks. No shield.
was that,
13
Matt?
defense?
Is that a good that scarab, is that a good trick?
It is really good for mitigation.
Yeah, it's a-
I think all of our tanks have it.
we've gotten like 6 of them.
Alright guys.
It's probably a bigger Magro that won't affect it during the global. Yeah.
Ready to fap on pull. Be careful on damage. Be careful on damage. Do not pull.
I'm gonna wait here. Fairy fire, fairy fire. They're all nothing we can do. Skull Shadow, Star Shadow, X is Frost. Be careful, guys.
I get to use my new shadow wand.
Guys, you can move on over to Star here. Move on over to Star.
It's like Cormac's popping off, and like as I said that, this guy ran over to Cormac, almost one-shot him. Triple arcane vulnerability incoming, dude. We might get lucky. We might get lucky on the Cro-Magus fight here. I'm feeling it. We didn't get too many arcane vulns or too many nature vulns. We got a couple on the trash, so I feel like maybe he's saving them up, right? Is that how it works? Like he stores up the vulnerabilities? I'm trying to stay away from Skull here. I don't want that thing to swipe me.
Hungry, I get taunt. Just in case. We're good. Nice job.
Ooh. It's never a doom's edge, is it, boy? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride, am I right?
That would be too like good for our guild, you know.
That would be clearing like faster.
I think our guild knows what one-handed axes are. Fucking Cross Shrug.
Alright, for all of our new people, we line of sight the boss with this ledge right here. If you're melee, it's up here. If you are Tauren, remember to use a Deviate Delight.
Do any healers not have Hourglass Sand? Or tanks?
One, please.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Make sure they're sands and not deep rock
Oh,
salt.
you fucker, dude. He passed them all off to me.
Alright guys. Let's get these buffs up real quick. Alright, so DPS, none of you guys are going to start till a couple seconds after Jiraiya comes in. Jiraiya, you can come in pretty close to after I get him into position. For the people staying out,
I always keep a couple of these like split like this in my bags when we do the fight in case we gotta do a mid-fight handoff.
who do we have for the healers?
Loopy, Zub, and Zaret. They're in.
Okay, Loopy, Zub, and Sarah. That means you guys are gonna hide for every breath. Everyone else, if we get a time breath, you're gonna stand in for the time breath. Glar, can you call breaths?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, we are missing a couple buffs here. Let's get these real quick.
Dude, I feel like I need to like stretch. Have you guys ever had that where you haven't stretched in a long time? Like if you haven't worked out or had like any reason to actually stretch, and then you stretch and you're like, my body is so confused what I'm doing right now? You're not a gymnast.
2 more marks.
Like I'm just trying to touch my shoulder.
Summon out for Matt. Oh, looks like we're doing it now.
Can I get a mark and a fort as well? To Fuo.
Alright, looks good there. Alright, Matt, go ahead and get in position. We should be good. Can we get a mark on decays real quick? Thank you.
Got it.
Got much competition for Mish this week? Yeah, we do. We'll have a lot. I mean, you see, look at this whole third of our raid.
Okay.
You see all that blue and purple?
We'll pull here in 3 seconds.
We even got
Matt,
one
so go
boy
ahead.
over here in the tank group, and we still got full squad of casters right here. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of competition for Mish if it drops.
Boss coming out.
I think I might make the argument as we get closer, like when AQ's out or something, that it's bis for me for longer. Dude, we already got Bronze Affliction. I'm using that. Shadow. With Shadow.
Alright.
Shadow, Warlocks, be careful.
Warlock,
Don't pull aggro.
Breath. Out.
Frost.
Out,
Fuo.
Frost.
Fuo might die here. Shadow still.
Make sure you keep detect magic up. Next breath
We
coming
need
up.
Yeah.
We need a what?
We're good.
Time lapse.
Time lapse. Time
Everyone
lapse.
in.
Cormac's gonna die here. Oh,
It's on Drya. It's on Drya. Nice lip. Should come back to me. I'm gonna reposition right away. Repositioning. Careful, healers. Okay, so now we know we have time lapse. Didn't quite move. There we go. I do have shield wall, so we can do whatever.
Everyone out.
Oops.
Shadow again.
Melee should be out. Melee should be out. Frost. Okay, the next breath, everyone is staying in other than the people we called before the fight. That means you are going to get hit by the breath.
Time lapse.
Time lapse. Get hit. Get hit. Silence on you. You might want to vanish or evasion or something. There we go. Drya. Nature vulnerability. Back on Sabbath. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Let's keep pushing it. I'm just gonna shield wall
Melee out.
through. Sorry, Glar, I was talking over you.
It's okay. They can live too.
Shield wall.
Burn.
Yep. Time lapse is gonna be in 5. Dry, do you have your shield wall as well?
No.
Shadow again.
We're gonna need big heals. Stay in, stay in.
We got really
tap.
screwed
Done
on
here.
those vulns. We only had one nature vuln for the whole
Finish
thing.
evasion.
It's unfortunate. Sometimes it
Go back
happens
to
though.
me.
Sometimes you get
Finish him off.
17 in a row. Sometimes you get one. He's saving them for next week. I feel it. He's saving them for the big #1 parse week when we have literally everything.
Nice,
Oh,
man.
nice. We got the shield. Hell yeah. These are actually pretty decent gloves too.
Let's get double tap up.
So I do have 12 sands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It still would leave like 6 people. Do you want to use them or you want to just wait?
We can save them. Cause we got some loot to do.
Yeah,
don't we?
let's do it.
Yeah.
So if you guys have the bronze debuff, stay online.
So
If you
caster
do not have the
wise,
bronze
we've already
debuff,
gotten
you can
2
log off to
missions.
save
So
buffs.
2 of these casters
But
wouldn't
don't
need
stay up for
it.
too long. It'll teleport you to the front. We are going to be doing loot as well. Corey, please call it out in Discord as well, so people know if they need to log in to roll.
Will do.
So we
Everyone's
have,
trying to loot right
I think we have
now.
Zan and Cormac already have Mish. Yeah, he already has it. He already has it.
Caster rank.
You guys want to see the big rolls on these bad boys? Band of Force Concentration. He's going to Wumdot Rancid with the big 1, dude. Wummy's going to get that with the big 75? Big grats, dude. Big grats. It's a good ring. So ideally, my perfect like ring setup is this Band of Force Concentration, and then the ring from the Eye of Cthulhu. It's like the same thing, but it has 37 spell damage. I think it's 37.
Mage tier boots.
But if tier drops, you guys, if tier drops, so Mish, we have a lot of competition because we're gonna have basically not all of these mages, but we'll have like 3 people or 4 people rolling on it. If tier drops, so Zan already's got tier. and we had it set up. Our first 2 tiers are proud to warlocks and all of our boomkins. Your boy pushed that one. So that means that for the next tier that drops, Madfu is new, so Madfu's not going to get to roll on it because he just joined. So we told him like, hey, we've only had 1 tier drop, so next one drops, you can't roll on it. We've got Cror, who's going to roll on it, and we got Cormac. Cormac's the one that stole Mish from me last week. So that's our competition. We have a 1 in 3 chance. 1 in 3 chance of getting tier if it drops. Only on this next one. So we have to roll good. This next one, this is a big one.
Down for Loopy off on the side. Oh, thank you, Ridge. Perfect.
Tank. Elementium bolt.
Corey, did you already roll off the fire resist chest?
No.
Oh, good. Oh, phew.
Alright, Grats.
Grats, hungry.
Congrats, dude. Congrats, hungry.
Hunter tier glove.
It's always good, dude. You love seeing like your tanks get gear. That's definitely to me like your tanks getting gear that they actually like legitimately need and like want for upgrades is like probably 80% as excited I get when I get my own gear. Because like tanks getting gear, you're like, yes, everything is going to be smooth sailing. If your tanks get decked out early on, like the fact that your tanks are to be able to like survive all the progression content is so huge. Feelers get loot, you're like, oh, whatever.
Alright, that's wheel.
6 minutes left. I hate this mechanic. This is such an inconvenient,
What's the last piece you need?
pain in the ass thing to have. This buff that you have to wait for it to fall off and like you can't log out.
Nice.
It's very, very weird. Like, why would you not have this just end when the fight ends?
Leather, shadow res chest, off spec. If you really want to main spec this roll, I guess say something.
Just use hourglass sand. We only have like I don't even know if we have enough. If we do, we would have to like use all of our hourglass sand for this. We do it if we have like 5 or 6 people with it, we do that. But if we have, I think we have like 17 or something. I had to count. It's too many people. Yeah, all of our hunters are missing the tier 2 shoulders. Do these guys already like everything else? I think Fua actually has more of the tier gear, but he doesn't have it on until he can get his set bonus.
No. I just don't forward to the front. I log in and just see my warriors.
Yeah, I think they're mixed matching gear. Rolls, you know? We've gotten like 0 hunter shoulders off of Chromagus. We've gotten really unlucky.
Shaman tier shoulders.
I have the trinket that kills you when you equip. Really helps to not waste sand. And just kill yourself here on this fight if you have the buff on you. It's not a bad idea.
I'll spec for the shoulders.
I guess for the big 10 roll. It's unfortunate that these aren't that good because these are one of my favorite shoulder models in the game. Like, look how these look so good. This tier 2 set makes me low-key wish my shaman was a Tauren. because the 10 storm set looks so cool on Torrens, I think.
Off spec for the worship.
I like the Wrath set too. No one even is off spec rolling these. It's unfortunate we have 2 druids that could definitely use some of this tier 2 gear, and we didn't get a single druid piece to drop tonight so far. Watch us get 2 tier 2 chests.
Leather, taut gloves. I don't even know.
All of the taut gear is just so bad.
Hey, the belt is this in PvP.
What off spec? Off spec on the taut gloves.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, 17 stam, 60 attack power, and 1 dodge. Can see that.
It's hella good in PvP.
So if Lokimir never drops, I'm looking at getting Stinger of Aemis. Is that something in AQ? Is that one of the quest things?
Just sweeping the off spec rolls.
Nice.
Is that one of these like quest rewards? Or is it one of the... Who's a drop off of?
Tank trinket off spec.
Dude, this is so good. This is insane how much healing this thing has. Anything good so far? What's up, Nuclear? No. Well, kind of. We got the... He dropped the... Fire mod dropped the fire resist chest.
How much
So,
do we get left on these,
I legit do want
set?
that for our fire resist set.
Alright guys, let's have everybody log back in and start rebuffing.
And purposely last, but certainly not least,
Dude.
the fire res check.
Well, what do you mean by like main spec? Is that like...
Like if you want to use the +1 roll. Take that as a no. Our
I'm just getting that one out of the way, loophole.
Oh shit.
we came to play.
Damn.
Boom! Why are all you guys rolling on int fire as this chess piece? Come on, you jerks! No, Glar, are you kidding me? Beat me by one?
Could have main spected, dude.
I hate you guys so much.
I need that for Spirit Rogue build.
Nothing on it.
I shouldn't have said anything.
I see Loopy with the 88.
Me saying that I wanted it. Of course, we have some random piece of crap gear that drops and we have fucking 35 rolls on it.
I'm over here laughing out loud, literally.
Alright, let's finish up these buffs, guys.
Nice. Fuck yeah. He traded to me anyway. Whoa, what is that? Whoa, if I alt click it, why is it doing that? How is this a 16% drop chance? We've never even seen this.
We'll be going over the groups. We're gonna have group 2 on the left, group 3 on the right, group 4 on the left.
What does this thing look like?
Yes. Group 5
Pretty cool
on
looking.
the right. Group 6 on the left, and group 8 on the right.
I need to restart my computer. It is stalling out.
Oh no. Did you just build a new one?
More gas in it before we raid, man.
We should have 2 hunters on either side.
Running around just buffing people that had like 2 minutes left on their stuff. No such thing as me. I know they're just like trolling me on the FR gear. Okay, let's swap on our sapper here. I am gonna be really hesitant on using my sapper actually to not die. How many Thunder Fury? We only actually have one Thunder Fury, but we have one other binding. We actually would, so we had one of our warriors had stopped playing like 3 or so weeks ago. He's taking a little break, and he already has one binding, and we got the second one. So if he didn't take his break, he would have had a Thunder Fury, one of our DPS warriors.
Starting.
Check the AQ boss and miss. Okay, I miss. I'll check it out after this here. Acolyte staff, that's the one that like reduces targets magic resistance. Is it that staff? I'm actually gonna throw on a Reed here, just because of class calls and stuff. 2 on-use trinkets here is kind of, I feel like, is a little hit or miss. Just craft a flare core robe. Is this better than flare core robe, Rivzy? I feel like this is actually really good. Like these are all really good stats, and it has 30 FR.
No Icor.
You guys, this is the first one of these I think we've seen. I don't think we've gotten a single one of these.
So if you're able to do it, stick around.
Had 5 bindings, walk away. You know what's crazy is we have not seen. Oh, dude, our cloak.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, cloaks, guys, cloaks. Make sure you have cloaks on.
All right, can someone on the left side go talk to him real quick?
Flare Core's got 22 damage, but only 15 FR. Oh yeah, and Flare Core has no int, doesn't it? Isn't it like just stamina? I remember that now. Thanks for the guide on the midsummer stuff. Yeah, of course. Glad you found it helpful. I didn't even know that was coming out, right? We were like in raid, and like all of a sudden people had like these new buffs. Figured I'd make a quick video. I wish some of those events were more than 2 weeks. I feel like 2 weeks is like pretty short. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like there's not enough. Either they should have more events where there's always events going on.
Whoa.
Or
Sick.
keep the event for like, you know, 3 or 4 weeks. So you get like a few raids with like the different buffs, and you, like, if you have a week or so and you can't, you know, can't do the quest or whatever, you have a little more time to do it. My raid leader refuses to bring a moonkin, and as a mage it upsets me. Oh, dude, we got feared.
Loopy, who do you have
With the boomkin, I'd have 40% crit after world buffs. That's insane, dude.
And then Sarah.
Okay, Sarah, Loopy, you guys are both good.
Are you guys, how competitive are you guys? Or like how fast are your runs, Skylar? Are you guys like a really high parsing guild? I feel like in the vast majority of raids, a balanced druid, if they like know what they're doing and are itemized well, and the like DPS difference to other casters is pretty negligible. There's not very much DPS difference. Are we gonna be able to drink? Oh, we have full mana. What the fuck am I doing? I just literally did. That was so dumb of me. We wasted a bandage and we tried to drink with full mana. Druids, make sure you're really healing the shit out of Sabbath during Priest class call. Very, 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 very important.
Curse, thank you.
Yeah, all druids. Even the boomies.
Nah.
Warrior class call, warrior class call. Careful, watch threat, and big heals on Sabbath. Shadow Flame.
So I potted really early right there. I'm gonna rune early too. Hopefully if we have a full 40, I feel like I'm getting a lot of partial resists.
Weird call's almost over. Nice job on the decurse, Shadow Flame.
Oh shit!
Turn him?
Turn him! Turn him!
Roar. Sorry guys, I dipped very low right before that breath. Did not turn him very fast. Okay,
Okay, we
Sarah is
didn't die.
down, True Lone is down. We're gonna need a lot of big heals if we get a priest call. Shadow Flame.
Warlock minions.
All DPS warlocks.
I'm gonna rank 1 Starfire here. I have potion up in like 20 seconds.
Shadow Flame.
My mana pot up in 3.
Shadow Flame again. I'm down, I'm down. Jiraiya, heals on Jiraiya, heals on Jiraiya, big heals on Jiraiya.
If we get a priest call, I think I might have to heal here.
Decurse, 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 decurse. There we go.
About to have ads.
Stage 3.
Stack up.
He's on Claire.
Nice job, nice job. Back on the boss. Big heals on Jiraiya, big heals on Jiraiya.
Nice, we bugged it out. Kitty DPS, let's go. I'm gonna rank 1 here again. We're getting kind of low on mana. I don't know why this feels like this is lasting so long. Maybe it's because we don't have like ZG buff and stuff this week. But nice, we didn't get a priest class call there. It's pretty big.
Nice job.
Big heal.
Can we get this one off?
Nice job, guys.
All right, guys.
Oh, Locomir.
And the ring.
I feel like we didn't get people would have gotten excited.
Imperial Melchian Band.
Fucking
It exists.
finally. It exists, dude. Holy shit.
And our Druid tier probably has someone to go to this time.
Wow.
Huh?
We have seen 0 of these.
The Lord of the Ring.
Dude, we got a lock though. Lots of DPS died early, yeah. Keep up with your average mages on my chicken. I mean, that's how I feel, right? Like, there definitely are people that out DPS me, but
Locomir, main spec.
I feel like most of the time, the margin is very similar if you're equally geared. It's hard to be like, if a mage has full tier 2 and you're in like pre-raid bis, like they're gonna wreck you in damage, right? Because like mage tier 2 is so strong.
Congrats, Obek.
Yes!
Congrats, dude.
It was all the luck of Sabbath. He came in channel when I was by myself. I said what I wanted.
Wow.
Nice, dude. That's actually really good drops for us. I'm really hyped on those drops. Even though that's not stuff for us, that's all actually like really good. That's a really good. This healing ring we've seen 0 of. That's amazing. The Druid tier with 2 of our new resto Druids. We're gonna have someone that actually can use the Druid tier. Also amazing. Should we roll on this just to fuck with the healers that roll? Oh, Golosito with the 96.
Oh, Golo with the 96.
Close. It would have been better if Loopy was the top roll and we beat Loopy. Locks never drop for our guild. That's like our 4th or 5th lock, I think. So you guys get lucky with some other stuff. We've gotten lucky with Locomir. We've seen it a bunch of times. Was that a visual glitch where you're in cat form while casting a spell? No, so it'll bug out. Supposedly, there's different theories, but supposedly, it's if you're in Moonkin form, the cat form doesn't stop you from casting. So it's a thing. It's a specific synergy with Moonkin form specifically.
Still rolling on loot, head over to Thunder Bluff, and we'll start flying over.
Sorry, misspoke.
I click not ready for the bag.
Is that for the bag? Yeah. Bag or?
Congrats, DKs.
That deserves
Do
to
it for the
be
bag. There are only like 8 people who get to roll on it.
If anyone is switching to their
Yeah, so sorry. So Phil, what happens is if you're in Moonkin form, supposedly
or let me know.
is what bugs out the cat form Druid mechanic on Neff. I'm
Hey, did we
almost
do
positive
a,
I've had times where it hasn't bugged out for me, where it hasn't let me cast, but I can't confirm that because it was a while back. But I thought it was something to do with having to be in in Moonkin form and be mid cast on a Starfire when it goes off to like bug out the transition.
Night Silent.
Later
shot
shot.
tonight.
We're gonna go run over to
Nice.
Anixia, help the boys out. We don't need anything from Anixia, but go ahead and kill that dragon real quick.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Trin. Whisper Sabbath, guys, if you need an invite on your alt or say something in guild chat.
Head explodes. Yeah, it's a weird synergy. I haven't ever like tested it to know for sure, but people keep saying that it's from specifically being in Moonkin form. But yeah, it's very, very, very strong because basically the class call completely doesn't affect us as balanced druids.
Wiggles with the 88, but he's +1.
Let's transfer over to have my Moonkin in the raid.
You don't have this already, Glor?
Made 30 repair bots for AQ time for investing. That's actually a good idea. It's a good way to stack up a bunch of mats.
Super, I expect a whisper when you're dropping.
That's definitely one of those things that like
need my boots.
people need all of a sudden, you know?
Stay online before Neff.
I stayed on. I stayed on the whole time to make sure we're good.
Okay, so if you guys go to the
100%
logs
take
page,
it.
if you guys go to the raid logs channel, make sure you look at the one from Zoomers. And,
Yeah, just don't pay attention to the.
If you're in
title.
Moonkin form, you're always casting anyway. Yeah, that's why it's hard for me. That's what I'm saying is I think there's been times where it's bugged out, where by bugged out I mean acted correctly, where I was in Moonkin form, but if for some reason I wasn't mid cast when the class call went off, I don't think it would let me start casting. So it was some interaction with being in Moonkin form, but like being mid cast where it registers like if you're in a cast during that transition that it negates you canceling that cast. But I can't confirm that because there's not an easy way to like test that. It's just based off my experience though.
Did we get any fire or frost or arcane for that matter?
We got one.
I've only done it when I
frost,
queue
and
up when I
frost
queue up
was
Starfire.
covered
It has to be
by breath.
perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I feel like it has to happen. The class call has to happen while you're mid cast as well as being Moonkin form. But exactly to your point, Shaw's like if you're in Moonkin form, you're basically just spamming Starfire all the time. So I've gotten lucky with that, like every single Druid call with the exception of a couple.
Oh yeah.
A lot of wiping even in AQ20, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there will be. I have a ton of the little cheap nature resistant potions. That's a big. What character are they on? I think they're on Twink.
Boomer's your next goal.
Yeah,
now
these
is
are
to
really, really
do
inexpensive.
so much
So I definitely
DPS that
suggest
you actually roll it
you guys
past
stack
100
up some of these because The mats are really cheap for these, and if you're just learning content, you don't want to be wasting really expensive potions if you still trying to kind of understand the mechanics, or you guys don't have like a strat totally ironed out. I'm gonna be just popping these like non-stop. They're super inexpensive, and they're still, you know, it's just like 1,000 difference in damage that they absorb, so you can pre-pot these like every pull if you wanted to. They're so cheap. What did Neff drop? Neff dropped the healing ring. We got another Locomere. Let me see what we got. We got this pure Elementium band. We got a Locomere. We got a Druid tier chest, and we got a Rogue tier chest. That's everything, right? Yeah. Oh, let's look up that other piece you guys were talking about. Oh, you guys were talking about an AQ20 thing, huh? That's not what I was expecting.
Alright guys, I posted the Molten Core sign up for Sunday.
That's good.
And I gave,
I want to get this just to have this in Boomkin form, just running around with this thing on.
So go ahead, everyone, sign up if you're able to make it Sunday.
What server? I play on Herod. Herod US, I believe it's East. I think it's like an East Coast server, technically. I'm West Coast, but all my dumb friends are Central, and so they picked the East Coast server because they don't love me. The stats are pretty good too. I see 36 damage and then the 1% crit. Yeah, definitely a good alternative for sure. We've also seen 0 Claw of Chromagus. That's another thing, like that's what I would really be trying to get, but like if I didn't have Lock, that'd be like another piece I'd be really trying to like be hoping for, because it's still really good for us. But we haven't seen very many. We haven't seen any of those. I've had one caster weapon from BWL. Damn. Yeah, we got really lucky getting the Locomere early. We've also gotten lucky with Locomeres. Like, there's still a chance I would have been able to get one because we've seen so many drop, but that's a big, big bonus. Big plus for us. Was it Claw and it went to a Shaman? I mean, it's an amazing weapon for a Shaman too. Are you getting Atiash? No, I'm not getting Atiash. So Atiash is only plus healing, right? Because there's a couple versions when I've looked it up, but it looks like I believe the version that will come out for Druids is only plus healing. It's not damage and healing. Got my Staff of Shadowflame on Saturday. Nice, man. Big grats. That's awesome. Staff of Shadowflame is amazing.
Rogues suck in raiding in TBC.
I want to put that out there then now.
Atiash is so meh for Druid. I know. It's unfortunate. I wish it was. I mean, it's decent for healing, but even still, it's not like that amazing for Resto Druid. Druids didn't really get very little love for the Druids.
Exactly.
In Classic, just in general.
I'll finally be able to manage mana.
So I was really interested, like, so I posted on the YouTube like community thing. I put up a poll of if people are interested in Shadowlands or not. I'm actually surprised at how
I'm calling it
at the percentage.
Drop next Thursday,
I was surprised. More people are not interested in Shadowlands than I thought would be. I thought that's a weird way to say that. I thought more people would be interested in Shadowlands than they are. Most people were not interested. Which I can't really blame them that much because Blizzard's kind of screwed up a lot lately. And I know most people playing Classic are more interested in TBC. Obviously, I'm really interested in TBC too. But I am legit actually very excited for Shadowlands. I've gotten progressively more excited the last month and a half. We had 3 G quits because we gave Lock to a Priest. Oof. Lock to a Priest is a tough one. I would be bitter if we had that rule too. If we gave Lock to a Priest, I'd be tilted about that. TBC is going to be so good for Druids. I know. I'm looking forward to it for sure. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm real excited for TBC. I'm really excited for TBC, and I'm really excited for arenas. And I'm really excited for the changes to balance. It's like everything that I want, because I've been playing balance a lot in retail the last couple weeks. I've said this like a couple times. It's fun. Like, I love retail PvP. I just like love arenas. I don't like the gearing and stuff in retail, which, you know, all the corruption and Titan forging, all that stuff like sucks. Obviously all that stuff is, I wish wasn't in the game. But even still, like, retail balanced Druid, the fact that you have like different spells just doesn't feel this. It doesn't feel the same. It still feels good and it's fun, but it almost feels like I'm not playing a Druid. You know what I mean? Because it's like my damage isn't coming from Starfire. It's coming from Star Surge. It's like a different. It's like I don't like that it changed as much as it did. Because like shamans still have lightning bolt. They still have chain lightning, right? You just have the addition of a new spell, but they still have like their main core, you know, abilities that they have in classic. I don't know. Maybe it's like that the icons are different.
Wiggles, I don't think quite yet.
Damn, lock drop, that's so sick. Too bad you don't need it anymore. I know.
Or exalted for the chest.
The chest?
Yeah.
The tier 2.5?
No, the crafted one.
Oh.
Do you remember
the male one?
Or was that with?
Are you talking about the male one?
Yes, it's the male one.
There is a male one that's exalted, yeah.
Okay.
I thought male chest pieces weren't coming out until phase 6, the male crafted one.
Yeah, I thought so too. But then Wiggles said it was on the auction house, so we looked it up, and there's like a secret vendor in Silitus that sells the pattern. You just have to have the rep.
That dream scale chest is that's the only exalted one.
Not that one. It's a different one. It's a blue one.
So you can get the epic one too when you're exalted, I'm pretty sure.
This one's revered. Sandstalker, is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, the Sandstalker gear.
That one's only revered, yeah.
The leather's not coming out, is that right, Jay?
Yeah, no leather.
Oh yeah, that was Zoomers that did that, isn't it?
That's weird. Something happened to my keybind and my Moonkin form is now cat form. Trying to get me to play Pharaoh.
Until the AQ patch, right?
Retail has so many systems that aren't needed. It feels like a mess. It definitely feels like that. Feels like that for sure. You're spot on, Skylar. It feels like it's a bunch of extra unnecessary stuff that doesn't add any value. It's just like extra crap to do. Like, I was actually gonna post a video because I think there is a certain amount of people kind of similar to me in the category of like, I played retail right when it came out. Like I raided Uldir, and then I was over it because so much of what they had in place was like super grindy feeling. But then now Shadowlands is coming out and you're kind of interested and like you kind of want to get back in the swing of things and like know classes and abilities and try and figure out what you're trying to play. And like, so I was thinking about doing a video on that, kind of like a recap, like, hey, I resubbed to retail, played it for a week, here are my thoughts.
Yeah, I already have 4 piece. I know that do we need full 8 piece?
I get 2 rolls on lock if it drops. The rest of you just getting 1 roll. Dude, that's amazing. Why are they giving you 2 rolls?
The tier 3 has like % chance to hit taunt.
That's great though. I love that. The reason I burned out of retail, the classes lost their original fantasy themes and became something else. Yeah, I definitely feel that. That's part of like what's so cool about classic is that no matter what spec you are, you still have all your abilities, you know. And I think they're making a lot of those changes come Shadowlands. I think they realize that people miss that. I think they realize it's kind of gone a little far like the other direction. The next set only gives plus healing. I know the tier 3. I know tier 3 is amazing though. Tier 3 is very, very, very good. Very good. If you're a healer, very, very good. I'm excited to off spec get tier 3. Classic reminds me of why I love OSRS. What's OSRS stand for? OSRS. It's simple, fun, and you make your own goals. No 2 people have the same journey. Yeah. Well said. I know that's the thing that we were talking about that literally like last night. Where like in Classic, it's like you have your raid or whatever you're doing, but aside from that, whatever content you're doing or whatever you're trying to accomplish is completely self-directed. You know, it's like you don't have to farm if you don't want to. You don't. I mean, you can play as little. Why is it? Why did this switch keybinds all of a sudden? But I really love that aspect of Classic where it's like I don't, you know, I'm kind of getting burnt out. I'm not gonna play for a week. It's you don't like all of a sudden fall super behind like you do in retail where you like have to do a bunch of RuneScape, old school RuneScape. Got it. So acronyms too cool for me. I'm not hip enough for that one. Our loot system is homebrewed. I love that. That's great. We get to designate items we get to roll on. That's cool. I love that you get 2 rolls on Luckamere.
I give it to you.
Unless you're ranking, that's true. Unless you're ranking. Ranking is a bad system. That's why, like, I feel kind of like I say it, but like it's kind of empty in the sense that I say I love PvP, but I don't actually PvP that much from like a content perspective or when I stream. But a lot of it's just because the PvP in Classic, the system is just so not good. Making sure everyone has buffs. I wish the ranking system was done better. That's why I'm really looking forward. Jesus, what me? That's why I'm really looking forward to Arena.
Did you get that summon?
I'm gonna grind Arena really hard. I'm definitely gonna be trying to rank really high in Arena as balanced Druid.
Not after that.
Too hip for a game old enough to be casting cows.
I feel
Dude.
like it's very clear. Ready check.
RMT got rank 14 this week, dude.
Only let people roll on the NXT
Just
bag
that's
if they need any
crazy.
more gear.
I can't imagine getting rank
Ready, check.
14. I'd get burnt out for sure.
Gear and no if you just want to roll on the bag.
And to
System
clarify,
could work, but with far different tuning. It could. It could also work if.
priority over ults.
It could work if people weren't so like.
If they need something.
So try hard.
Hey Glar.
Yeah.
Just move decay of
No,
points
you
and it
have
would be
to
fine.
whisper me.
That's a
You
good
have to
idea.
whisper me. You can't tell me in Discord.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Alright, we're gonna redo it because that was garbage.
I thought that was a real ready check.
Yeah,
If classic WoW were given abilities based on Warcraft 3 units, why didn't Druids get Cyclone right away?
Yep. It really.
Could you imagine if we had Cyclone in Classic?
Everyone to guild master.
It would be so OP if we had Cyclone in Classic. You could Cyclone and just like load up a massive Starfire like burst.
What if I want both?
Then make a choice.
My Discord was muted. What was it? Hey, Glar, the bag is loot, so.
And I love one loot drop. Not everyone gets something. It doesn't cater to and all. It's rigid in the best ways. You're talking about like classic loot as opposed to retail. Yeah, the personal loot is interesting. I could see the personal loot being cool. Like there's parts of it that I do like. I don't really mind.
Angrath, do you have those?
I don't really mind the personal loot aspect. The part that I don't like about retail is how much repetitive stuff you have to do that isn't genuinely fun content. Like, the idea of world quest existing is cool, and there's scenarios where world quest kind of makes sense. I don't like that every single new thing that comes out, they implement some kind of daily quest associated with it. So it's no matter what time you leave and then come back to retail, whatever the current content is, you have to do world quest to progress through that content every single day. Daily quests, world quest, daily quests, whatever you want to call them.
One of our
That's weird. Like that's a weird. It's weird that that's implemented every single system for the last like 10 systems, and I don't like that. I don't like the daily responsibility of having to do just boring repetitive material that's not actually fun. or challenging. It's just like a time sink every single day, and it feels like there's no skill requirement to it. Like, it'd be one thing if it's like, okay, you know, win a 1500 rated arena game or higher this week, or do a plus 10 mythic key this week. Like, there's ways you could implement that kind of stuff where you have
I don't see any Mark
some
of the Wilds
amount.
going out. I need to see some Mark of the Wilds. I only see Chungus's mana going down for priests. Please help buff guys.
Okay. I buffed like half the people already, but gosh dang it. You gear too quickly in retail.
So this is for bag.
The gearing,
Coach Zoomers, I'm assuming you guys are good.
Okay.
Alright.
the gearing too fast isn't that big of a deal, right? Because there's, to me, in my opinion, it's not that big of a deal because there's always better gear, like if you're doing mythic rating or whatever. So getting BIS exists, right? I don't like all the added RNG component. Like, if the item drops, it should be the best item. Like, you should only have to get one of your best items to drop. Like, you shouldn't need it to drop and get an affix and do this, like, and get a socket and like all, or like have to farm up 12 sockets for your whole set. Like, that kind of mechanic is so weird to me that that's how they've decided to like implement this stuff now. But it seems like they are kind of hearing like people's complaints, and they're making a lot of good changes for Shadowlands. So I'm optimistic that, you know, they're gonna do, you know, solid changes come
pick up these ads.
Shadowlands. The main thing that's drawn me back into playing is just to mess around and get familiar with the classes again. I have been thinking, let you guys in on a little secret. I am thinking that there's a chance I might do some bear tanking in Shadowlands.
She's about to come down. If you get the dragon, go north.
Oh my god, that's so annoying, dude. I need to switch this keybind. I don't know why this switched all of a sudden.
Wiggles, move north, move north, move north. Share, share, share.
Oh my god, how'd that hit us?
Move north.
But yeah, I'm thinking about tanking in Shadowlands, like main spec for like PvE stuff. At least initially, I feel like it'll be that'll be a good way to gear up and do like the initial content. I think Bear Druid will actually be pretty fun too. Shadow Priest is so strong in PvP. Victor, super strong.
Stop moving back and forth, Zoomers.
Also, name one item in retail that you have equipped. Yeah, no, I know. I can't name any of them.
But what about the wiggling? You're not
I think I'm going to do Shadowlands instead of TBC. I think the way that they're going to do it, timing-wise, is I think they're going to release Shadowlands in the next few months, because I think they're about to be at beta for that, which means it should release towards the end of this year. So 3-4 months from now, maybe sooner, if they, you know, push it out. I think they've been making a lot of good progress in the alpha and a lot of good class changes. I think most everything in that game and the changes they're making, people are really liking. Like, it's all steps in the right direction. But I think they'll release Shadowlands, and then by the time Shadowlands content kind of gets done, they'll release TBC after. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to be playing both, because I think they'll be, you know, probably 10 months apart.
I had to move back and forth as well to avoid the tail.
Nishka, that's your 8 out of 8?
Is that really? Dude, that's sick.
Fuck yeah. Hey, we get some world stars for Mishko?
Yeah, let's get some Awesome. Congrats, man.
Like, look at all the world stars. I always think that's so funny. It's like everyone just starts spamming world star when people get dope loot. I think we have three. I think we have 4 mages with full tier 2. But yeah, I agree with you, Rivsy. I don't like the reason you can't remember any of the items that you have in retail is just because like you're getting like you said you're getting so many upgrades. It's like you get a 5 eye level upgrade, 5 eye level upgrade, 5 eye level upgrade.
Yes. What in the
Door's
world?
still open. Door's still open. There it is. Somebody that actually wants it.
Pass.
No.
Pass, by the way.
But it's hard. Like, how would you do like the different tiers of rating, right? So if you had LFR, regular, heroic, mythic, it's hard to not feel like that if all of the items, if you have basically 4 versions of the same item, because you're constantly just swapping between gear.
Pass. Okay, Cror, thank God.
Oh no, Cror's not. Sorry, I missed that roll. That was so late. You should go to Golo.
Do you guys ever watch Valkyrie,
I hate you people.
the girl streamer?
Very convincing. Alright.
I guess she just hit 1 million subs
Alright, guys,
yesterday.
I see 35 people in this Discord
Pretty
channel
nuts,
right
dude.
now, but only
1 million
22
subs.
Signed up for Molten Core. Go sign up, even if you can't make it. But that you cannot make it.
Oh, I don't even need anything out of Molten Core anymore. We gotta get the priest up there so we can start gearing up the priest boy. Just seems like retail trivialized gear and gold and resource acquisition, so they had to add all these auxiliary systems to artificially extend the life of the game. Yeah, very well said. I think that's pretty spot on. The main thing that really bugs me with the gearing is that every phase that comes out, all of your 100% of your gear is irrelevant with the new gear. So, for example, in Classic, even in phase 6, this is gonna be good, right? Even in phase 6, stuff like tier is gonna be amazing. Still best in slot. Mish is still best in slot. It's not like all of a sudden the new raid tier comes out and everything that I've gotten is not relevant anymore, right? So it allows like you to actually like try to get these pieces that you're gonna use for more than 2 months or a month. Imagine that, dude. Like, imagine if you got something like tier from the last boss of the current raid, and 2 months later there's a new raid tier and this sucks. It's like, it's so dumb. It's like, why would you not have any? I get that most of the gear, or like, you know, some new weapons or whatever, I get that you'd have to do that, but why would you have nothing transition to the later phases to still be relevant? We didn't win the roll in the bag, guys. No cigar. But yeah, I think that they know that feels bad, and like that in combination with like the whole daily quest thing where you just like constantly feel like you just have to play to keep up, I just don't like. But I think they're gonna probably steer away from that a little bit more than normal, at least in the last like couple expansions. Feels like a waste of time. Exactly. That's why whenever I go back from like playing more casually, it's like I try to get good gear, but you know, I don't pay too much attention.
Melee, if you aren't already, start working on your nature resist gear for AQ.
Yeah, especially when the gap in eye levels is so big. Exactly. It's so weird. It's such a weird way they've decided to do it. I don't know why they would pick to do it that way. Or make the eye levels closer together, right? It's like, okay, this tier is 400, this tier is 405, the next tier is 410. So like your gear is still good and like you get better, but you know it's not like you're fighting a boss versus fighting like a level 2 boar in power level. Like, it shouldn't be that big of a discrepancy, you know?
Nice job on the run tonight, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Officers, if you guys are around, pop into officer chat. You guys got a chance to talk?
PoE talent tree shared across all classes.
I will see you guys Sunday if I don't.
That'd be tough. That'd be better. They should definitely make a lot of that stuff account wide. Like I was thinking about this when we were doing like Mechagon, for example, and you have to do like the quest to get to Mechagon. Once you do stuff like that, it should just unlock your entire account. You can access that zone. It's really, really, really sucks doing. We just got a random guy yelling World Star. It really, really, really sucks doing stuff like the Mechagon quest and then having to go on another character and do it again.
Past the book. My chat log doesn't even go up that far anymore.
I like weekly quests, not daily quests. Yeah, I agree with that. I can see doing stuff every week. Yeah, if I have a busy couple days working, I don't want to be behind. Exactly, that's how I feel. Weekly stuff for sure. I think that they've gotten a lot of that feedback though. I feel like everyone kind of is on the same page, you know? Like everyone is kind of all saying they don't like that stuff. So I'm hopeful that in Shadowlands they seem to be receptive of all the feedback so far. What's the biggest difficulty being a boomkin in the aspect of how your class is viewed by your peers? I mean, I get more positive love for playing boomkin than I get hate. You know? Everyone's gonna like hate on anything that you're playing that's not meta. It's just like inevitable. But overall, I get a lot more just people excited about like that you're playing boomkin or like excited that they see a moonkin or whatever than I do people being like, oh, you're so dumb. Why aren't you playing a mage? Both happen, but I definitely get more positive stuff. I mean, and most of the people I play with, I've played with for years. So they're like, as long as we're all playing stuff that we're enjoying playing, that's really like the most important thing. None of us really care what everyone's, you know, what each other are playing. Got butthurt people in our guild. There's always some butthurt people, but I feel like our guild vibe's pretty lighthearted for the most part. Don't like the boomy getting gear. I mean, the thing is, like, if there's any fights that I'm out DPSing castles on, I don't feel bad at all. If castles were doing like 30% more damage to me consistently every fight, then I would feel bad kind of. I'd be like, okay, I can see why they're like kind of mad. But there's plenty of times where I out DPS people. Maybe that means like I have more consumes or whatever. Whatever the reason is, the numbers are the numbers, you know? Harder getting dungeon groups is a boomy, but you get past it pretty easy. Yeah, man, if you're just trying to do solo content, it's kind of tough. But 420 friendly? I don't know what that means. What do you mean 420 friendly? These are all like most all these guys are not guys that I know in real life, but they're guys I've gamed with for a very long time. So like we've all like played multiple expansions together, all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you mean 420 friendly like we know each other in real life, so we smoke weed together. But guys, I am going to hop off for the night. I am exhausted. Had a really brutal day today and have an even more brutal day tomorrow. But glad we got a quick little BWL stream in. I might be streaming some this weekend, do maybe some like PvP stuff and just, or, you know, maybe we'll hop on retail or just kind of mess around. But we do have Molten Core on Sunday. So that is probably the next time we'll be streaming for sure. Try and squeeze one in the next couple days if we can fit it in. But like always, I really appreciate you guys coming to hang out. Thank you for stopping by and kicking it with me in BWL. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.